A partition is like dividing one hard drive into separate rooms, where each section acts as its own independent drive, such as C, D, or E. This helps organize files, keep the operating system in one spot, and store data elsewhere. In Windows, you can create partitions using the built-in disk management tool. There are several ways to access it. One way is to use the Run command. Press Windows plus R to open the Run dialog. Type disk mgmt.msc and press Enter. This will launch disk management instantly. I prefer this second option. Simply right-click the Start menu or press Windows plus X and select Disk Management. You can also find it by searching for Disk Management in the search bar. You'll probably skip this part of the video, but here are some precautions you should consider before creating partitions. 1. Backup data. 2. Ensure you have enough free space on the C drive. 3. Choose an appropriate file system. NTFS is the standard file system for Windows, while XFAT supports cross-platform use, allowing the drive to be moved between Windows, Mac, and Linux. We'll dive a little deeper into this later. 4. Ensure sufficient space is reserved on the C drive for the operating system, updates, and the recovery partition to prevent performance or boot issues. After taking these points into account, you can proceed with partition. Start by right-clicking the C drive and choose Shrink Volume option. Enter the amount of space. Keep in mind that the value you're entering is in MB, not GB. Now click Shrink button to create an allocated space. But the question is, how do you know the maximum partition size your drive supports? It depends on two factors: file system and partition style. If the file system is NTFS and the partition style is GPT, the maximum partition size can go up to 256 TB, whereas on MBR partition style, you can't go beyond 2 TB, even if the disk size is larger. Here's a table for reference to see the limits for other file systems. But how will you know what type of disk you are using? In the Disk Management dashboard, on top, you'll find your file system. Similarly, on the left sidebar, right-click Disk 0 and check the Properties. Under Volumes tab, you will find the partition style of your disk. Just a moment ago, we created new unallocated space. You can now create a new partition by simply right-clicking the unallocated space and selecting New Simple Volume. Follow the wizard dialog. Let's set the volume size. Next, assign a drive letter. For this tutorial, we'll choose D. Select NTFS as the file system, enable Quick Format, and add a volume label. I'll set it to Test. Once finished, you will see that the new partition has been added and is ready to use. However, there are limits to how many partitions a disk can have. For example, an MBR disk can only have 4 primary partitions, whereas GPT, which is widely used today, can support up to 128 partitions. Now, on File Explorer, you'll see that the new drive has appeared. But what if you want to delete it? You won't find a delete option in File Explorer, so you need to go back to Disk Management. Right-click the drive that you want to delete and select Delete Volume. However, this alone is not enough to recover the space. You also need to right-click the C drive and choose Extend Volume. In the wizard dialog, simply click Next and then Finish. Now the space will be added back to your C drive. If you prefer to create partitions using the command prompt, you will need to open it with administrator privileges. I have provided a full list of commands in the video description so you can follow along there. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.